I'm Stacy. I'm the Safe Buyer at the Finn. I'm talking to you today about 10 points that I need to know before we can bring your safe. That way we have a successful delivery when we get to your home. We deliver safes in a safe zone, clear from into Michigan a little ways, a little out to Indiana, clear over into Pennsylvania, and one little corner of West Virginia. From Columbus north, even to the islands. It's very important for us to have a successful delivery when we're clear out at the length of these zones. We don't want to have to come back and bring you a smaller safe. So I'm going to go over the 10 tips that I would like to know prior to us bringing a safe to your home for delivery. These 10 items are very important so that we make sure you have a successful delivery when we come to your house. The very first item is your driveway. What's your driveway like? How long is your driveway? We have an extended bed pickup truck pulling a trailer. If you have a really long driveway, we'd like to know if we can back that trailer in or if we preferably have room to turn around once we get back there. If you have a short driveway, we have no problem parking on the street and wheeling it in from the street. But we would like to know those things in advance so that he knows when he gets there what he's going to do. A path from the trailer to the house, we need to know that information. Are we going through a yard? Is it a new build and we're going through loose dirt? Do you have concrete that we're taking the concrete directly to a front door or concrete directly through a garage? What are we getting into when we get there? If we're doing a walkout, how steep is the grade? If it's a ravine versus just a little grade down to the back door. Those are some things. So the path to the home. The third thing we run into are overhangs with short ceilings on your porch, or if you have like a deck over your walkout. Those types of things, we run into it all the time where they're too short to take the safe in our normal way. So we'd like to wheel it in, standing as close to standing up as we possibly can. And sometimes we'll hit a really short overhang and we're not able to do that. It makes the delivery a lot more difficult or makes the delivery that we can't do it that day till we bring some extra help. So we would like to know the measurement of your overhangs. Door widths are one of the very most important things we need. We need the inside measurement between your door jambs, whatever that smallest measurement is. Lots of times your outside door will be larger than your inside doors. So you may think you have all 36-inch doors, but then your bedroom door is 29 and the safe won't go in. We need all of those door measurements so that we know that we can get this safe to its final destination. Door measurements are very important. Ceiling height is something that is very important. We bring this safe in tilted, so you may have a 6-foot ceiling and this safe is less than 6 feet, but we may not be able to set it in because when we bring it in on the dolly tilted, then you have more of a measurement than what your ceiling is. So that's something we need to know so that when we're wheeling this dolly and this safe in, that we can actually set it on up and put it in place. So your ceiling heights are very, very important when you're buying, especially a tall safe. We like to know what floor coverings we're running into when we come into your home, whether it's marble, ceramic tile, wood, white carpet. These are types of things we need to know in advance. We will not take our shoes off when we get to your house. We need to know in advance what we're getting into so that we have the proper equipment, the proper amount of people to bring that in. And if we need to put plywood down, the dolly has pneumatic tires on it, so it doesn't do much damage, but if you have a very brittle tile or sandstone, which is very porous, we like to know that ahead of time. So your floor coverings are very important. Hall widths, if we're turning in your hall, that's very important to know because if you buy a 42-inch wide safe and you have a 36-inch wide hallway, when we have the safe on the dolly, that would add 6 more inches to it, and then we have some men, so it's very important to know your hallway width if we're making a turn in it. Stairs, there's 3 very important things that I need to know about your stairs. We need to know a measurement from the top of the stairs to a wall and from the bottom of the stairs to a wall. I need to know those measurements so we know if we can turn on or off of your steps. We've got to have a lot of room to do that. kind of think about the strength of your steps, how old they are, if there's movement in them, that type of thing. You may have to shore those up. We will not shore your steps when we come. We don't do that. Also, the last thing, landings. We like to know about what the size of that landing is, from the step to the wall, from the wall to the step. So if you have a landing at the top or the bottom or in the middle of your steps, we need to know that measurement so we know if we can spin the safe that you purchased on that landing. You've got the safe, the dolly, and the men. So that is very important to know the exact measurement of that landing when we come. Another thing he runs into is there'll be a nose that overhangs on some nicer wooden steps. That is something that we would like shorn up. We would like a board under that to give it some extra strength, because we're going to roll this heavy item over the edge of that step on a dolly. That puts a lot of weight on that nose. We need to make sure we don't want to snap that off for you, and we don't even want to take a chance of that. So we would like that done prior to our coming. So those are the things I need. I want you to understand we're an ESOP. So we're an employee-owned business. The gentlemen that are bringing this to you are our employees. We never outsource a safe delivery. We try to make it happen the first time we're there. Once in a while we'll get one. We've got to go back because there's something the guys see when they get there. The final say is always our delivery crew, because they're going to want to do what's best for your home and what's safest for the crew. So anyway, thank you for your time. And let me know if you have any questions. You can contact me at the Ashland location at 419-281-2557, extension 1004. Thank you.